Well, I'm definitely hoping for some sort of a selfie in the distance with both Blake Lively and Meghan Markle, since they provided me with so many hours of content. It's a ridiculous joke. She shouldn't be there. She has no influence over anything. I mean, I think she launched a fake Me Too allegation against him, and she's lived to regret doing it because virtually every allegation she has made has fallen apart. And so for her to be honored for doing that, to try to ruin a man over absolutely nothing, is a scandal. And obviously they're looking for big stars to come here and generate pages on their magazines, but that was very wrong. Right. We have to be very clear-eyed on what looks real and what doesn't, and call it out when it isn't. Otherwise, no one who's actually experienced these things is going to be believed.
Hello. Hey, congratulations on your honor.
I have so much to say about the last 2 years of my life, but tonight is not the survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. My mom never got justice from her work acquaintance who attempted to take her life when she was the mother of 3 young kids years before I was born.
Welcome back to Celebrity. It's Olivia here. You're not invited. Those 3 words hit harder in Hollywood than any breakup text. And when Gigi Hadid allegedly dropped them on Blake Lively, it wasn't just personal. It was public. Because this wasn't some quiet drift between 2 A-listers. This was a high-gloss, red carpet-level exile. No invite to the party of the year. No happy birthday post. Not even a fake "we're still cool" selfie. Just silence. And in a world where celebrity friendships are as curated as their Instagram grids, that silence, it's loud. So, how does Blake Lively go from red carpet ride or die to uninvited ghost? Why is Gigi Hadid erasing her from the guest list like she never existed? And what does Ryan Reynolds have to do with any of this? You thought Gossip Girl was over? Oh no, sweetheart. This is the sequel, and someone just pressed play.
Ryan and the Lively. And Ryan and the Lively.
Ryan and Joyce together. Go in the middle. There you go.
No photos right now.
There we go. Mother's Day.
Yes. Miss Lively, right this way.
And ladies and gents, right here, please. Together, right here, please.
At the end, if you don't mind. Thank you so much.
And to the right. And Blake, right here. Blake. Miss Lively, right here.
All right, guys, we need to move you down.
We still need the 2 of you.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, can we get the 3 of them real quick?
Yes. Wait, 7.
Let me get the 3 right here.
Thank you. Does everyone else have the 3? If they could pose a little bit. Yeah.
Blake Lively wasn't just invited to the Time 100 Gala. She was honored. But when her name was called, when she stepped onto that glittering stage, in a room packed with icons like Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and the who's who of global influence, what she delivered wasn't just unexpected, it was divisive. Because instead of basking in the glow of her legacy, Blake took a hard left. She didn't thank her fans. She didn't celebrate her career. She opened a door. A dark, deeply personal door, revealing a story about her mother surviving one of the most horrific crimes a woman can endure. And for a moment, the room froze. Pearls were clutched. A few gasps echoed. But that silence didn't last. Because the internet, it doesn't do soft landings. Not when, just 1 year earlier, Blake said, and I quote, "I have no personal experience with abuse, nor do I know anyone who has." Wait, what? Now suddenly, there's a family trauma so deep, so defining, it's center stage at one of the most prestigious events of the year? People weren't just confused. They were enraged. Was this a confession? A PR pivot? Or a last-ditch distraction from her very public feud with Gigi Hadid? And the rumors swirling around Ryan Reynolds? One thing was clear. This wasn't a tribute. It was a spark. And the backlash was about to burn.
I have so much to say about the last 2 years of my life, but tonight is not the forum. My life was influenced most by my mother, sitting here tonight, Willie Elaine McAlpin. But at her urging and her unwavering bravery, she wanted me to share with you that she is a survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. I've watched her conceal her raw and undeserved shame my entire life. So as her daughter, being asked to share this today is monumental. If we name it, we change it. Just as our fellow Time 100 honoree, the incredible Giselle Pellicot, put it to everyone who understood. It's not for us to have shame, it's for them.
I know you lying. I know you lying. You should see the woman in the back in the black with her face the whole time. I'll try to do a close-up of it in a second. But she brought her mama to the Time 100 where she's been honored as a civil rights titan for black folk. She's our modern civil rights leader. Anybody black watching? This woman who's done blackface, fake Ben Cherokee for a L'Oreal ad, has waxed poetic about her love of the pre-Civil War South.
The Time 100 speech was supposed to be Blake's moment. Instead, it became the moment everything unraveled. She brought her mother to the gala, stood on that stage, and dropped a deeply emotional bombshell about trauma and abuse. But instead of earning empathy, she triggered confusion, outrage, and whispers of hypocrisy. Because the same Blake who once claimed, "I've never experienced abuse and I don't know anyone who has," was now center stage, solemn, dramatic, asking us to fill in the blanks about her mother's darkest chapter. And the internet? Tore it apart. Was this even the right place? Fans asked. Champagne was flowing. Lizzo was blasting. CEOs and activists were mingling under gold chandeliers. And suddenly, the vibe was hijacked, turned into a cryptic trauma reveal, complete with press coverage and tear-streaked reaction videos. But even that wasn't the real explosion. No, that came with Gigi Hadid's birthday. The party of the year, A-list everything, from Taylor Swift and Leonardo DiCaprio to Hailey Bieber and Bradley Cooper. It was a who's who of Blake and Gigi's shared circle. And Blake was nowhere. Not late, not backstage, not even a lazy Instagram story. She didn't show. Ryan Reynolds didn't show. Not even a damn cupcake emoji. Nothing. From joint vacations to total radio silence, it was like Blake had been scrubbed from Gigi's life. So what happened? Was she uninvited? Did she ghost on purpose? Or was this her punishment for stealing the spotlight, one awkward speech at a time? Whatever the truth is, the silence between these two speaks louder than any quote ever could.
Any issues in the black community, like specifically with the black community, since she is our leader, the NAACP has given her that crown as well as Time magazine. So she doesn't speak about anything in the black community that she's representing there tonight. She brings her mama there for the sole purpose to give a speech about some trauma. We don't know what it was. She isn't saying what it was. We just have to guess that it was the worst thing imaginable for a woman.
Once upon a time, Blake and Gigi were inseparable. Heart emojis on every post, inside jokes in the comments, Blake tagging Gigi in random memes at 2 a.m. Yeah, it was all there. They were the blueprint for that cool girl sisterhood Hollywood likes to fake, except theirs actually felt real. Blake even got introduced to baby Kai. In Hollywood, that's not just sweet, that's sacred. That's godmother adjacent soul sister status. So when Gigi turned the big 3-0 and threw what may go down as the birthday bash of the decade, fans expected to see Blake front row, center, holding the damn cake. But when the pictures started rolling in, the glam squad selfies, the blurry dance floor shots, the grainy Leo DiCaprio lurk in the corner moment, Blake was gone. No photo, no cryptic IG story, no wish I could be there post. Just nothing. Fans went into full detective mode. Was she sick, filming, busy, or was this a snub? Because this party wasn't just a party. It was a signal, and everyone on that guest list was loyal, especially in light of Blake's recent chaos. The Time Gala backlash, the inconsistent interviews, the escalating legal feud with Justin Baldoni. And then there's Ryan Reynolds. Sources say Ryan's been less than kind behind closed doors. Shady jokes about Gigi. Snide remarks about a role she wanted. All that harmless Hollywood snark didn't land. And Gigi, she noticed. So now it's not just Blake. It's the Blake plus Ryan bundle. And Gigi's birthday bash was a hard unsubscribe. Because while Blake's year has been one tabloid mess after another, Gigi's stepping into her 30s like she's Marie Kondoing her entire contact list. No drama, no liabilities, no chaos. And Blake didn't make the cut. Now the question is, was she never invited? Or did she turn it down? Too proud to face the truth. Either way, it reeks of ice-cold war.
Happy birthday, dear Gigi. Happy birthday to
Blake Lively added a special thanks to Bradley Cooper in the end credits of It Ends With Us. And as you know, she brought Gigi Hadid to the premiere, and I think she also had like a pre-screening where Bradley Cooper was seen at. So
let's talk about the ultimate plot twist. Gigi Hadid, once the ride or die, the soul sister, the Instagram co-star, is now allegedly ducking Blake Lively like her life depends on it. Why? Not over a passive-aggressive comment. Not even over Blake's gala speech. No, this fallout might be about subpoenas. You heard that right. Rumors are flying that Gigi and her boyfriend Bradley Cooper may get pulled into a behind-the-scenes legal nightmare linked to Blake's new movie, It Ends With Us. And here's the kicker. Blake gave Bradley a shout-out in the end credits. Yeah, thanked him, publicly, at a premiere, with cameras flashing and press in tow. Gigi was there too, smiling like it was all good. But now, sources say that very public connection could have legal consequences, federal ones, subpoenas, investigations, questions about production drama, sketchy financing, maybe even uncredited directing. So what does Gigi do? She runs. Not just metaphorically. She disappears from Blake's orbit, skips the PR circus, and celebrates her birthday like Blake never existed. Meanwhile, Blake, she skips Gigi's once-in-a-lifetime birthday bash to fly across the ocean and play soccer wife in Wales, posting PDA, forehead kisses, love letters on Instagram, staged smiles, all while her name burns across gossip sites and whisper networks like wildfire. It's not cute, it's not romantic, it's damage control on steroids. And the irony? The woman who once defined effortless cool is now clinging to curated perfection, while the friend who knew the real Blake is dodging subpoenas and deleting photos. It's poetic, it's dark, and it's probably just getting started. So what's left after the spotlight fades? The birthday balloons deflate and the Instagram tags vanish into digital dust. Radio silence. Not a word from Blake, not a whisper from Gigi, no shady tweets, no glossy magazine confessions, just static. But that silence, it screams. Because let's be honest, if there's one thing louder than a public feud, it's the absence of one. And now, fans are left piecing it together like a true crime podcast, zooming into photos, decoding red carpet seating charts, analyzing who liked whose post, and more importantly, who didn't. And just to twist the knife, Taylor Swift, Blake's longtime BFF, ride or die 4th of July beach day partner, is now being spotted getting real cozy with Gigi Hadid. Fans are already spiraling. Is Taylor staying neutral, playing both sides? Or is this the ultimate betrayal brewing beneath the surface? Swifties are dissecting every eye roll, every hand squeeze, every blink caught on camera like it's a Zapruder film. Some are even bracing for a diss track, a moody ballad called Birthday Invite. Hey, it wouldn't be the first time Taylor turned real-life fallout into Grammy gold. But in the end, this isn't just about a speech, or a party, or who got tagged in a blurry group photo. This is about trust, about loyalty, about the unceremonious death of a friendship that once defined Hollywood's Golden Girl sisterhood. So now we ask, is this the final nail in Blake's public image? Did Gigi just pull the ultimate silent power move? And is Taylor really switching teams? Or just waiting to write the bridge of the decade? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. The era of Blake and Gigi is officially over. So tell me, who's next? Who's the next Golden Girl to fall? Because in this town, loyalty has a deadline, and this one just expired.